Hey guys, it's Dan. Today we'll be talking about hormones. Now, before I get too deep into the video, I'd like to put a disclaimer right here that I am a pretty trans guy, so I'm not an expert on the different kinds of testosterone that are out on the market, nor am I an expert on the little details that happen when you do start taking testosterone. So, for a more comprehensive video on those types of things, I recommend that you check out Chase's video. What I will be covering instead will be how pretty trans men relate to hormones, well, specifically me. So, a lot of the time, we see a lot of transgender people already on hormones and they look really good. I know a couple of transgender men who look amazing and they've already been on T for several months, if not years. But there are a few things you need to remember if you haven't started taking hormones yet and you might not be in a position to. So the first is do your research. Thankfully, we have the internet now, so you can Google all sorts of things, learn about the hormones that you're going to be taking. Especially if you're a trans man, please learn about the effects of testosterone. It's not just that you look more masculine, but also you'll start developing a deeper voice, facial hair, you'll gain more muscle mass, fat redistributes. But if you have health issues, there may be some complications, which leads me to my second point. Please reach out to a medical professional. Not all countries have HRT, or hormone replacement therapy, as part of their healthcare plans, especially like the Philippines. But there will be professionals out there who are willing to help you. Endocrinologists are really good for these types of things because they know your body and they know the chemicals going in your body and they know what sort of interactions there will be if something goes wrong. I know that there are a number of endocrinologists that can help trans people in Manila. And recently we found, I think, one here in Cebu. If you would like to approach an endocrinologist, especially here in Cebu, you can drop us a line at our Facebook page, which I'll be leaving a link in the description box below. And if you still want to learn more about testosterone from actual people who have, from actual trans men who have been taking it, you can reach out to other trans men. I highly recommend it. There are so many forums nowadays, and you can also look at other videos on YouTube so you have a better idea. You might be in a hurry to take hormones because you see a lot of transgender people who already look like how they feel. But you have to remember that transitioning is not a race. Each trans person has a unique situation, such as mine. I cannot transition using hormones because my family doesn't quite yet know that I am transgender. And I'm not sure how open they would be to it since we have we're kind of old-fashioned. And well, that's okay. But think about your situation. Think about how safe you'd be, how supportive your family would be. The last thing we want is for you to start taking hormones and for things, especially your body, to start changing and for you to be put in a position of danger. So it goes back to my first point. Please do all the research that you can. And most importantly, take your time. If you think that you're not yet ready to take hormones, that's okay. Hormones can be costly, and you will need to seek medical professionals eventually, especially if you might have health complications. hormones are tricky, but just because a lot of people have already taken them doesn't mean that you should feel pressured to. Just take your time, and eventually you will have that chance. So, to if you liked our videos, please click the subscribe button. And if you wanna drop us a line, you can reach out to our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/teamcebu.org. I'll be leaving a link in the description box too. So I hope you like the video. Thanks.